So for the Cold Current exhibition, I've brought 3 paintings. They're painted with turmeric, beetroot, and cocoa powder. So they're all like really healthy ingredients. They're assembled not as a normal square structure you would hang on the wall, but rather as a freestanding architectural component. The title is Tent Paintings. So they are they have like a tent, like the structure kind of looked like a tent, sort of. And they're all different shapes. One has 4 corners, one has 5 corners, and the last one has 6 corners. In front of the tents, there's a table where there's a few objects standing. A ceramic vase, a small pot made out of earth or mud, if you want, and there's a pillow. There's also a hole in the middle of the table. I call it a dissecting table. It's kind of like a research table. I kind of see it as a research table. I have made a few of these, and I put different components on it. They're quite freely put together. There is no rules for me how I place them or anything. It's kind of more of a kind of a visual play with the different objects that I think is related to the other work that I'm showing. There's also a very primitive impulse in the work. Like the freestanding architecture, like tents, it's like, you know, something that you can bring with you. It's something usually quite temporary. It's not something very fixed. And I think in contrast to the geometric shapes that they kind of allude to, that would maybe be something common in a lot of modernist work, for example. You know, where they had this like utopian idea about these kind of structures to change people's lives and the world. And that's an impulse that I kind of like in these tents. They have a similar shape, but they have a very different quality. As I said, they're very temporal. They're also very, like, the material is also very soft, and I mean the colors are really soft and maybe a bit hippie. You know, it can look like a bit like tie-dye, for example. Yeah. Yeah.